What's up, everybody? Welcome to AllertonAv.com, and we are here with the best shooter of 2016, and we got a bunch of new ones this year. Doom Revitalized came out this year.
Doom was good. I think it was a decent year for shooters this year.
It was better than last year,
but we at least got some things that we weren't expecting, which was good. As opposed to like only Call of Duty or only Battlefield. We got a little bit of a new take from Blizzard in Overwatch, which I thought was one of my favorite games.
I remember when that first came out, and I was like watching the trailer from it, and there's an article on the site too where I was like, "This is the stupidest fucking thing because Blizzard should not be getting involved."
Did I write the first article for that?
And where you were optimistic,
and I was like, "Man, I don't know. I'm kind of. It looks weird. It looks corny."
Yeah, and I watched it. I was like, "It's cartoony. It looks just like World of Warcraft characters."
Yeah.
Like when you first see it. Then I got to play it.
Yeah,
only,
the first time I played
again, just like last year. Just like
Splatoon.
With Splatoon, where I didn't even want to play the damn thing.
I'm like your shooter enabler, I think.
Yeah,
Because I was like, you need
are.
to play this, you need to play this, you need to play this.
Yeah.
Because until I played that demo, I was like, man. And I was in that beta, and I was like, holy shit, dude, this is exactly what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I think I'm in Chad's boat. I'm like, anytime I see something new, I'm like, this is stupid instead of giving it a chance. Because, like, when you looked at Overwatch, you're like, well, this seems stupid. Like, it doesn't, like, this
it's
doesn't
really
seem
generic
like a shooter.
in World of Warcraft.
Yeah, exactly. But, you know, I mean, I'm not the hugest component of that game. You know, I still think there's a lot of balance issues and stuff. But, you know, like, I like what they did with it. And, like, I like that they keep improving it. They didn't just release it and say, all right, like, if you want these things fixed, you got to pay for some DLC.
The post-release support on this game has been amazing.
Yeah.
With balance patches and new additional content. Like, they
New maps,
continuously...
new characters,
new maps, all for free once you pay.
Yeah.
You know, you get in, but then there's the loot box situation, which some people like, some people don't like. I kind of like it.
I'm up in the air on the loot boxes.
You don't have to buy them.
Yeah,
I'm not saying I don't mind.
It doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
It's skins,
It's kind of
it's voice lines, so you don't pay to win.
Yes.
You pay to look different if you want to, if you don't have the patience but, you know, I mean, when you're looking at games that, like, you'll pay, as much as I love, you know, Total War, there's about $800 in DLC for the game for like minor content. When you look at something like Overwatch, you get this game, you get extra content for free. If you want to look that unique, if you don't have the patience or you don't have the time, you can pay a couple bucks for these loot boxes, but you don't have to. You're not going to get an advantage by doing so, which I appreciate.
I've actually been one of the guys that every single time there's been an event, I've thrown like $5 in there just to get some skins.
Yeah.
I just feel like they're doing a good thing. It's like a good little DLC game that they've thrown in there. So I think we all agree Overwatch is pretty awesome.
Overwatch is awesome, but something else that came out this year. Toby's a huge fan of the entire series, or most of the series. I won't speak for you. But Battlefield 1 came out this year as another kind of surprise to everyone because they went back to World War, which we were kind of expecting after Hardlines. We were expecting to kind of go into the future and Battlefield.
Yeah.
Or at least like a modern military shooter, and they like went to World War I, which like everything has been modern or futuristic. So this was a nice change of pace. The weapons feel different than your traditional shooters. I don't like this one as much as I like Hardlines. I think Hardlines had better game modes, and it was a little bit like better.
I think you're the only person in the world that like Hardlines.
No way! I was
you two are the only people I've ever met that like Hardlines. Now there's the Battlefield game, but all other Battlefield games should be held to.
It's like, and the reason why though is that the cash grab mode where you go and you get the money and you go deposit it,
which Titanfall ripped off this year.
And,
they did.
And but it's like you can shoot somebody on the way and then take their money. So and it was like kind of a cool like progression system. The money you got is what you used to buy your upgrades. And there was a lot more upgrades in this. The one downfall for Battlefield 1 is it's still the same 4 traditional classes. There's not really an expansion, and it's like the weapons feel really limited in this one as compared to what we've seen in the past. And I kind of get it because
you're going to the old weapons now,
But at the same time, like, it was supposed to be like this alternate timeline. I thought we were going to see some kind of cool, unique stuff. Or at least you can't come up with another class yet. Like, why is it the same 4?
Because that's all there was back in the day, right?
But they did bring back Mortar, so I was happy about that.
Yeah, so. I was not that high on that game. I guess I don't like the Battlefield games except for the Star Wars game. I really like that game, and I'm probably a minority on that one. But I just don't like the rinse and repeat, die and over again. and not feel like I'm making any
And
progression.
I came up with an idea on that they could use for
They
next
do,
year.
don't they have the new mode where you're kind of like pushing forward?
They do,
but it still didn't feel right to me.
I was thinking that if they limited it to like 6 snipers, 6 medikits, it would force what they want anyways. They want teamwork.
Yeah.
It would force teamwork in this game because you couldn't have 15 snipers, 1 medic, and then 5 people in a tank going backwards.
Similar to what Overwatch does with their
How they
modes
force
now,
you to
where
kinda-
you can't be 5 of the same character.
Do
And
you
I
think
do agree
Battlefield
with
1's
that.
going to win this thing? Should we not drop it yet? We got some
Well,
other
we
things.
got a couple more.
Let's run through the rest of the games real quick, and then we can kind of talk about them. What do we have? Titanfall 2?
Titanfall 2 this year. The Doom I don't want to say a remake, but it was relaunching of Doom.
Yep.
Finally came out. Dishonored 2, which, I mean, it's not your typical... I think we're talking a lot of multiplayer shooters as we kind of continue this conversation, whereas Dishonored was and Doom were kind of like just...
Yeah, the multiplayer in Doom
But-
is complete shit. Complete shit. Not afraid to say it. Like, it's terrible. Like,
I think Doom is cool. It's fast paced. It's got a lot of fun stuff. I didn't really totally buy into it. I don't know if you played it.
I haven't played it.
I bought into it. I played that first level, and I think I emailed everybody.
Yeah.
Like, you guys go play this game right now. It's not the Doom that we all thought we were gonna get. It's
After a little while, it did feel like that to me, though. The kills are cool. They keep you
so
coming
it's
back.
the movement, the locomotion, like the hitting the guys, and then you're
Doing
getting
that.
special to get the ammo to it just feels so fucking good. Plus, it's really smart and funny. Like it's very self-aware, which
And the music.
Battlefield takes itself so seriously. Even I feel like Titanfall takes itself really seriously. Doom is just we made a corny shooter, and they just fucking went all in on it.
Yeah.
Even the music.
The music was pretty
when you
rock.
kill a guy, I feel like it starts to ramp up as you go and as you're building, and I don't know. I really like Doom.
Then we got Devil Daggers, which I threw on the list because it was unique. It took Doom's old graphics and then just put you in this arena, and you just had to continuously shoot and kill things, and you didn't know where they're
That was
coming
a good
from. You could
weekend.
use the audio. And then we also got Super Hot and Deus Ex on our list here.
So I have I'm Deus Ex. I keep going back and forth. Is it a shooter? Is it an RPG? What is it really?
It's more, I would say, more shooter than RPG. There is the enhancement
I guess
elements,
nowadays it
but
is more
it's
of a
not.
shooter than it used
The
to be.
original one did feel way more RPG. I felt like there was a lot more character building in that, as opposed to the new ones are a lot more shooter. Now you can play through stealth, but I would still say similar to Dishonored, where I would still put it in that kind of shooter, first-person shooter category.
I didn't like Dishonored. Can we get rid of Dishonored? I don't think.
Well, actually, I was going to do a little chopping round here. Why don't we all just
Dishonored.
I want to take off Deus Ex. I think we're all in agreement that Deus Ex. We can probably drop Devil Daggers. I just wanted to nominate it and let people know that it's kind of a fun shooter that people should kind of touch. So Devil Daggers, Dishonored. We've mentioned Super Hot a little bit.
I don't want to drop Super Hot yet. I think I'll fight for Super Hot over a Battlefield.
So
1.
we're sitting on Overwatch, Battlefield 1, Titanfall 2, Doom, and Super Hot.
I didn't like Battlefield.
Titanfall 2, I'm definitely not. It's not Game of the Year. It's still fun, but it ain't really. I don't think
not your favorite shooter.
That campaign was really good in Titanfall 2,
Mm-hmm.
and I liked some of what they. I didn't play enough of the multiplayer to get in, but I liked a lot of what they did.
Dude,
I'm not a fan of the maps. I'm not a fan of the maps and the multiplayer. And Titanfall is, it's born from a multiplayer. And I didn't go through the campaign.
See, the
all you
campaign
did
was the best part of this game.
And that's what I hear. But
so
I didn't
good.
buy it as most people probably wouldn't. You didn't
Yeah.
buy it for the story. You bought it for the multiplayer.
Like it last year, yeah.
It doesn't feel as good as the game playing last year. And I think a lot of it has to do with the maps are a little bit too big.
That's what my agreement too is the maps for multiplayer. So if you take,
all right, let's drop it. We're not. It's not going to be. I don't think it's better than Overwatch, and I don't think it's better than Doom or Super Hot.
I personally think it's better than Doom.
Do you think it's better than Super Hot? See, here's my thing with
Super Hot is a weird beast.
Super Hot is a gimmick.
Yeah,
And it does that one gimmick really well. I kept saying in my notes, I kept saying that Super Hot would be a great bullet time situation if I was playing Max Payne, and then it went into a Super Hot thing. I feel someone's gonna take what Super Hot did and utilize it in the bigger
coolest
capacity.
fucking way possible.
But I mean, everything about Super Hot is cool. The way the typing, the graphics, it feels good. But I'm okay with.
I apparently
saying
need to
goodbye.
play this game.
Super Hot?
You do need to play Super
Oh
Hot.
my gosh, dude, we played it. I played it for the first time last night, and played it for like almost 3 hours straight, just killing dudes. You played Max Payne.
Oh yeah.
So like the bullet time in Max Payne,
Where
it's
like it
pretty
was
much
like
a game.
revolutionary. It was a game changer.
This is a game based like around that, which is so cool. But again, it's
well,
just
no,
like
this is you move game moves.
yeah, well, yeah. So like it's a bullet time, yeah. So like every like
It's
if
like a
you
puzzle
slide your
almost.
mouse, the bullet starts coming at you. But like so it's like everything you do is like is super.
It's
weird.
it's like really groundbreaking shit.
Okay,
It's
cool.
like so different.
It
than
just
anything.
needs the graphics, dude, and the kills.
I
Like,
think the graphics fit
if that
the
was
game.
real humans,
The
dude,
story fits the game.
Not that I'm like a murderer.
It's only a 2 hour. It's only a 2 hour game, which we shouldn't knock it for.
Yeah.
But I just feel like it would be better in a bigger game,
Yeah.
like as part of something else. And I'm super excited for Super Hot 2, but I don't think it's gonna win.
All right, so that leaves us, folks. Overwatch, Battlefield 1, and the legendary Doom. I'm just not a fucking fan of Doom.
If you
But I mean, if you guys are both
I didn't
Toby,
play.
like, I think Doom is better than Battlefield 1 this year, like by leaps and bounds. But I can totally like Battlefield 1 feels like every other Battlefield game to me. I don't feel like they did anything cool.
I have to make
And
an
Doom was
admission.
like a dead game. It's like no one cared about Doom, and they came back and they made this thing that was. I don't know how they made it good. They made a good Doom game, and they made me play it,
Yeah,
and it worked.
I beat it. Without playing the entire game, the only thing I played was the boss, and I beat him.
Well, because on the stream, that's right.
You
I
guys
remember
might have
that,
seen it
yeah.
earlier this year.
On Twitch.
Yeah, so, shit, dude, which one do you guys want to bounce off here? Well, that's done.
Well, there goes the card. So I guess. I mean, I'm personally gonna say Overwatch should win this thing. Like,
I guess we're down on the top three.
Yeah, and I like the top three. I think Overwatch was the best shooter of the year. Like, there's no question. It played the best. It had the best support.
I would be
We had the most
lying.
fun on the site with that game. Like, we did the mobile, the Midge mobile.
The Midge Mobile was the best, and you can still do it in arcade mode.
And we were doing it like
You weren't there for that, too.
Like-
We had Torbjorn's, like, with the turrets, like, on top of the car, and then just, like, one Reinhardt just blocking.
So like
five,
we
four,
were
five
we were
turrets.
like in week 1 playing on Twitch. Like we were like doing things like we would have 5 Winstons or like we were doing weird shit. And we were playing teams of weird shit at the time, and it was really fun. And I don't know, Overwatch is probably the best of all these. There's no question.
I'm probably going to say, out of the 3 we have remaining, I would choose Overwatch. I think I'm good. I'm confident. I'm comfortable with Overwatch, Toby. And
I feel like it's going to win, even though it's not.
You've-
It's not my favorite.
What your favorite would be Battlefield?
Battlefield is still.
Like I mean,
I like the scale of the game, and I mean, Chad can attest to this. He played it at my house with the surround sound. It makes a difference.
when you have the
Like
audio.
when you have the audio and you can hear the bullets whizzing past you, when you hear like the plane crash around you, like it makes it so much more intense
Mhm.
than just in stereo out of your 2
Yeah.
loudspeakers from your TV. And I think that's the biggest thing with that game is
The
when
immersion.
when you're immersed in it, it feels really good. And I think that's what a lot of people miss out on. And I mean, I still like the gameplay.
the immersion to me is always broken when I'm dying 100 times and I'm getting angry, and I'm like, what?
And the load time.
This is like, ugh.
We've had some Overwatch low time situations, but
Look,
it's
over-
consistent. In
I
Battlefield.
go
agree
to
with that.
like which game will I continue to play? Which game do I think is something I'll continue to play this year? I'm probably going to continue to go back to Overwatch.
Well, because it's constantly free upgrades.
I doubt I
all
would go
sorts of
back
stuff.
to Battlefield, and I just don't. I don't think Battlefield controlled as well. The balance, everything in Overwatch is so great. Yeah, I have a hard time picking anything over Overwatch this year because it was probably one of my favorite games, if not my favorite.
It's my Splatoon of 2016,
Mm-hmm.
which was the craziest
It was
thing.
a surprise.
So, I think there it is. Overwatch as best shooter of 2016 for Allerton.
Harmless.
Yeah, I mean,
He's a diva!
I can understand. No, I can definitely, like I said, I can understand why people love it so much.
You can live with it being our best shooter.
I don't. It's not like I hate it like I hate Destiny. So there's other things I would
take that. That's like the highest of
there's
praise
other things
from
I would
Toby.
prefer to play, but I don't mind booting up Overwatch either.
Right?
There it
Toby's
is. dude.
okay with it.
He's all right with it. He's okay, and we're
That's all we
okay.
need in this. We need all 3 of us to be okay with it.
So 2016 best shooter of the year, Overwatch beats out a couple of great games And if you want to know more about it, and you want to know more about what we choose as our favorite games, we'll have the top 7 list of each of ours for the year coming up later on allertonnav.com later on this week. So make sure you guys check out all our other videos. Thank you so much for joining us for the best shooter of 2016, Overwatch. Diva.
Winston.
Yeah, I can't think of a diva move right now. I can't lay back.
Dude, you were supposed to do the fucking heart.
Oh. It's my favorite one.